What's up YouTube, this is Fate, bringing you another deck profile at the locals, and today I've got my friend Will with me, and he's going to be showing us a very unique creation called PK Ghostricks. And I'm just going to let him explain the majority of this build, because facing this a lot of times at the moment, I've gotten way too many headaches from this build facing up against it myself to want to describe it myself. So without further ado, take us away, Will.
Alright, so I'll start out with the monsters first. Start out with the Ghostrick cards first. So you have 2 boos, so you can draw cards when your monsters get destroyed, which is great because it saves you, gives you some hand power. Then you have the lanterns to negate attacks, to stop the floods, so you can survive. Then you have the Marys, so that when you take damage, you can special summon these 2 out, which is basically your searchers as well as your survivabilities. And then you have 3 clowns, or the Jack Frosts, because they don't target, so it's good against Cosmos, and they can't really, I guess, do nothing about it because they can't do it during damage to Celt, so it's a great way to stop them as well.
Boo to that card, boo!
It's a great card, you can play it in Monarchs too.
Boo!
Oh. And then we go with the PK cards. I only play 3 PK monsters. You got the robe and you got the 2 boots, because you only have 2 feet, and you only need 2. And then you only wear 1 because you might get too hot because summer's coming. Plus, you already do that, so just summon that, or the other way around. You get instant 3, as you all know. And then for other instant 3s, you got the Terratops and the Takekin boards, or tacos I call them. Pretty basic. It's too hard to pronounce. And then you got the 1-0s of the Blue Power Ranger, and then the Ghost over to stop stuff. Those pendulums are a thing. So then to the spells, you have 2 E-Teles. You only need 2 because you only have 2 targets, and this one shuffles. So if you have this in your hand, you can just keep bringing this back out.
Definitely a really versatile card.
And in this game, this card wins games because it stalls and stops OTKs, and burn decks also really sad about it because they can't get that perfect 8,000. They get 4,000 and then they cry because then you just come back with it. And then you got the Book of Moon to stop plays. You got Soul Charge because coupled with that, you only cost you half to special summon, so it's nice and effective. And then you can play Dark Hole or Regeki. Regeki's probably the better build. And then you have the 2 Twin Twisters because pendulums.
And fight off those other back rows.
Yeah. And if you have a PK in your hand or one of the trap cards in your hand, it can set you up for plays as well. Then you got the 2 Ghostly trap cards. You got the Scare, it's a Book of Moon for Ghostricks, and then you got the Vanish so that you can protect your base down monsters as well as your Ghostrick cards, because you want to keep, the field card alive. And also your monsters as well, because even though they're fun and they have good effects, they're kind of weak in attack power. And then you got the play stoppers. Probably put a Solemn Warning instead, but I got lazy. And then of course the Bottomless because it stops floodgates. And then you got the MVP traps. You got the Quakings to stop OTKs, some pendulums. Helps won me 2 games against the new Pendulum Draco Odd Eyes deck.
My deck, which we'll be profiling later, I just have to say, Quaking Mirror Force, I really hate that trap.
Yeah. Plus you can't change battle position, so it's nice. Makes them have to cost, like they have to tribute for, I guess, the Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon? Is that the name of it?
Or any other tribute monsters. Pretty much plays that your opponent does not want to do.
Yeah, because then they can't normal summon, then they have to force the Pendulum Summon, and then Twin Twister, and then they're stuck with one monster, and then you always have hand traps. And then you got this to stop all the effects. Plus, it's fodder for the big boss guy for PKs. So then on to the Exceeds. You got the 2 dual hands for Search in the Grave, as well as, Gale effect. Then you have the double Alucard to pop set cards, because there are going to be set cards. Back rows, Demon Monsters, and Search in the Graves. And then you got the 3 mischiefs, so you can search out your Ghostrick spells and traps, as well as to attack, as well as to have a defender, as well as a lot of stuff. And then you got the 2 PKs, big guys, the Break Sword, because he's really good. Destroys the field, gives you advantage. Plus, if this gets destroyed and you have your PK guys on the field, you can special summon those, you can special summon her out, or as usual, special summon him out, so you can get that over attack against bigger monsters. Not as useful these days, but it's nice. Then you have the Utopia Future against Cosmos. It's iffy now because of the new girl, but still a good card. You got the Lionheart because it's a man fighting deck, shakes mind, and you have to fight with your heart. And then you got the big guy, so you can get over big stuff because, again, they're kind of weak attacks. Then you have the direct attacker to finish games, and then you have the Dante because you attack and you use defense, and plus you can mill stuff just in case if you're looking for a certain graveyard effect.
Still plenty of stuff in the deck for that takes advantage off the mill.
Yeah, so the basic idea of this deck is not to play their cards, is to play the opponent, because this deck tilts the opponent's hard, and it makes them make mistakes. So that's the key to this deck.
Well, anyways, thank you for showing us this deck profile, and seriously, for any of you that are interested, try this out. You'll have a lot of fun just infuriating your opponents. I know I get pretty mad at this deck whenever I face off against it myself. Anyways, thank you for watching, and as always, comment, rate, and subscribe. And until next time.